What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome to another weekly update vlog. If you guys notice anything awesome in the background, let me know in the comments down below. So this week was absolutely crazy. I mean, not only was I super busy with work and life stuff, we also had the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal. We had Gamescom in Germany going on, so we had conferences from Sony, Microsoft, EA, tons of game demos, tons of game announcements, so much to catch up on. It was insane. It was so hard to keep up. I mean, nuts. But there's some games I want to talk about. I do want to talk about Gamescom, Advanced Warfare, and just kind of share my thoughts and opinions and kind of start a dialogue with you guys. So I might do a couple commentaries this week. It's been a while since I've done one, just to kind of talk about what's going on. I mean, so much happened this past week. Again, it's nuts. But one thing in particular stood out to me, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, and that is PT and my experience with it. For those of you that don't know what PT is, it stands for Playable Teaser, and it's a demo that's for an upcoming game that's coming out for the PlayStation 4. Spoiler alert, if you don't already know what game is coming out, you've been warned. It's to announce a new Silent Hills game called Silent Hills. It's done by Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, and starring Norman Reedus. What a trifecta. You know what I mean? So, really awesome stuff. I love Silent Hill. I think it's a fantastic franchise. One of my favorite, and it's the franchise that got me into survival horror games. So, that was awesome. Very exciting stuff. But a really unique way to announce a game. So, they announced it, I think it was Tuesday morning. That evening, I downloaded it, because I really wanted it to figure out what game. I tried to avoid all spoilers, but the internet has a way of spoiling things for us. So I slightly had an idea of what it was going to be, but again, I tried to avoid it. Dove into it Tuesday night, and I gotta be honest, it is one of the scariest games I've ever played. It's terrifying. It messes with your head. It toys with you, and it is almost torture to go through this. I mean, it's ridiculous because I played it. It was late at night. I turned off the lights. I wore the headset. I just totally dug myself into this game, and it was terrifying. But if you guys haven't checked it out, I do have highlights of my playthrough, as well as the ending and the trailer that happens at the end up on my channel. So do yourself a favor and go check those out, because not only will you probably get scared, but you'll probably laugh at my terror, and the ending is pretty awesome. So that's really awesome. But the ending, so my experience with the ending, just like many of you out there, was frustrating. Because here's the thing about the ending. Once you reach the end, it's a very difficult puzzle. So I was playing it. It took me a little bit longer to get to the end than some other people. But once I'd finally gotten there, I had no idea what I was doing. And I couldn't figure it out. And I literally played it until 3:30 in the morning on that Tuesday/Wednesday morning. And I was trying to look up answers, so I hit the forums, and no one had a definitive answer. Nothing was really helping me out, and I just got so frustrated. But at the same time, I was so determined to beat this game. And it got to the point to where the scary parts that happened in the last puzzle weren't even scary. It was just like, this game's not scary, this game is stupid, I just want to beat it, let me beat it. Couldn't do it. So I was like, man, I gotta go to work. I gotta get up in a few hours. Let's go get some sleep. I'll try again tomorrow. And so that's what I did. And like I said, it became an obsession. That entire next day at work, I was sitting there reading forums, trying to figure out the answer to the final puzzle. And here's the thing. No one has figured it out. I think even still to this day, there is still no definitive answer on how to complete that last puzzle. But I did find a few things that had worked for other people, such as, like waiting for the first ghost wave and walking 10 steps and stopping. Some people said to go look at a couple different things and just stare at them for a while. And one other thing that was weird was some people were saying to actually use your headset and talk to the game, or talk to the ghost, or talk to the phone. Something crazy, right? I know. But some people were saying, and they swore by it, that it worked. So that's what I did that evening. Wednesday night, I took to the game, and I tried those. I tried some of those things. And the weird thing about it was that next day while I was at work, Hideo Kojima took the stage at Gamescom and talked about PT, and he said that the last puzzle, he intentionally made it extremely difficult, and that he wanted the world to come together and figure out the answer. And I think that's really cool, but it's also like, damn you. But so here's the weird thing. So that next night I was playing the game, and I wanted to try a couple different things, and here's how I solved it. And I still don't even know if I did it right. I mean, it just kind of happened. So I waited for the clock to strike midnight, because once you start, I didn't move, and I just waited for the clock to strike midnight, and I waited for the first ghost wave to pass. And if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about, or if you've watched my videos, you know what I'm talking about. Then I walked 10 steps, and I got the first baby laugh. So the object and how the game ends is you get 2 baby laughs, the controller starts to vibrate, you get a 3rd baby laugh, then the phone rings, end game. And again, that might sound weird, but if you've played it or watched the videos, you know. So I got the first baby laugh, and then they said I wanted to try to wait for the next ghost, and they said, because it'll spawn behind you, to slowly turn around and zoom in, which is freaky. But I did that, nothing. So I waited for it to spawn on the other side behind me, turn around, still zoomed in, and nothing. And the thing is weird, because I didn't move from that when I took those 10 steps. But then what happened after that, because I was like, I don't know. So all this time I did have my microphone on and was talking into it. Nothing specific, but I was being, just talking. And I pressed the pause menu to go see if there was another answer I could try. And the weirdest thing is when I pressed pause a few seconds later, I heard the second baby laugh. Craziest thing. So I unpaused it. Controller started to vibrate. And I heard that once you start to get the vibrate after the second baby laugh, do not move. So I didn't. Vibrating got intense. 3rd baby laugh, I got the phone call, and end game. Got the trailer, I beat it. I don't know how. I don't know if that's the exact solution. I don't know if I did certain things right or again, I don't know. But the video's up on my channel if you guys are curious on how I beat it. I want to contribute to the world and figure out this possible solution and what it is, because I'm just as curious as all of you are, and this has become an obsession of mine. But enough about PT. Try it out if you like scary games, or just check it out on my channel, and bring a diaper, because it's scary. But now let's hit it up. It's comment of the week. This week's comment of the week comes from Aztec Powers, who says, "Did you need a pair of undies after this? Geez, I know I did." And I read that, I laughed out loud. I thought it was funny. And Aztec, I did. That game is terrifying. As I just blabbed about it for 7 or 8 minutes. It's terrifying, but it's crazy good. It's so good. Yes, I did need undies. I should have worn a diaper. And I'm sorry if you needed a diaper as well. But thank you for the awesome comments. So shout out to you, Aztec Powers. And also, I appreciate all the support you've shown the channel, even outside of comments and on Twitter and things like that. So thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you all for leaving me comments. I do appreciate it. Keep it up, and maybe next week you could be spotlighted on Comment of the Week. And there you guys have it for this week's weekly update vlog. Let me know what you think about all this goodness, PT, everything, down in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know with a thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe to keep up with me every week on the weekly update. Until next time, I am Bonfire, and I will see you, hopefully not in diapers, online. Hey guys, don't forget about Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and hit that button down below.